We're live. Okay. Welcome. I'm just going to pause and hold space for a few minutes while people make their way into the space. You're welcome to say hello as you join, and then I'll ask us just to take our energy away from the chat and away from the screen, actually, and into this space. Happy 11/22/22. Let's breathe in this now moment. If anybody's here that's new to me and what I'm about, I'm Helen Quayle. I'm from Scotland and I've been living in Mount Shasta since 2018, and that's where I am in this moment. This might be my last from Shasta for the moment, but we'll see. And for now, we're here, and my passion is to bring us home through frequency and through the embodiment of frequency of our true essence. And I call it embodied awakening. So awakening through the heart and through the body. I'm bringing this awakened realization of that which we all are and have always been, bringing it fully deeper into body and into our lives, our living, our choosing, our words, our actions, our expressions, our creations. My calling is also always to be here with you as in the now moment, in what wants to come through us. So we will drop into an exploration, a journey, a meditative space together. And we will be available for what wants to come, which is always multi-dimensional. That is to say, it is for and through us as beings. It is for and through us as a group collective field for everybody that watches this video at any point. It's part of this field. And it's for and through wider collective consciousness of humanity. Hi. So we don't need or want to engage with this with the mind. It will just get in the way. And I tend to not name too much and let us have our own experience for the vastness that's happening through us all. What I do invite is trust. Trust in life, the life that we are, the divinity that we are, that which moves through us and wishes to move through us. Let's give ourselves to this. A couple of practicals before we go deeper. Choose your space wherever you are and choose to be here. This is your sacred space. It doesn't need to be anything outwardly special. It's where you are. You could be sitting in your car, not driving, hopefully. You could be on the earth, you could be in your bed. But bring your intention that this is your sacred space and choose to bring your full presence and focus to this now moment. Okay, and we're going to journey with the breath. You are welcome and invited to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath together and release it out. Always be free to let sound come if it wants to come. Breathing in and release. Breathing in and release. And then the next breath, perhaps feeling the breath moving the whole way up the spinal channel. Gently enlivening and then releasing is releasing down into the earth. And we are communing and aligning with the earth as a sacred being also. I invite all of us in this, I'm just naming that there's a calling forth of ourselves, our true selves, our eternal undying consciousness. And that is what brings us here, and that is what holds all parts of us. So all parts of us are welcome. But we are centered and grounded in our eternal essence. And as we align with other frequencies, such as Gaia, we do so in the same way. So together we are beginning to breathe and weave this field. It's an energetic field. And we are inherently tapping into the group field that I'm part of facilitating. That happens 1 or 2 times a month. The circle. So again, I'm just naming that because these fields, as some of you might feel, are very multifaceted and multidimensional. And it is this together weaving that I'm here to guide and facilitate, and I'm passionate about, as many of us are. Just going to bring through some light language. Mechuya natiaria ku ahaye mekia natie ku a ie netiere mika ahaye kia. Nia chora makia ne tiamo hoya kia. If light language is a new experience for you, just be open to the vibrations. It's just another way of transmitting higher frequency energy. So we continue to be aligned with breath, dropping into non-doing. Yet observing, and more than observing, here for the living, the entirety of what it is to be a body, breathing, existing in the cosmos. You do not exist in a town or a city or a country or even a planet. You are experiencing a life as consciousness through a body that happens to be physically located somewhere on this blue planet. in this now eternal moment. None of us were born. None of us will die. Our stories will die. Our imprisonments will die. The life, the light continues. Where is breath? How is it? And inquire, how is it to be here as consciousness in a body? Drop in the asking. Ask your soul. It's a dropping through with profound acknowledgement and compassion. It's a dropping through the multiple voices of programming, personality, history, and preference. To the level of beingness and soul. What is it to be here as consciousness right now in this specific, both unchanging and ever-changing field? There's the unchanging and there's the rapidly shifting, expanding, evolving field of consciousness that we both inhabit and co-create as humanity. We are zooming from pinpoint to pinpoint through doorways, through dimensional realities. This is a profoundly important one. And there are many more, and they continue to grow. Trust what your soul knows. Trust what can be tasted and seen and experienced right here in waking, the eyes open, in a body. Heaven, we might call it. Feel the frequencies. Or perhaps just be available for them. There's no trying. And this availability is called all the way down into ourselves with gentleness. It's an opening. With the rebalancing of the feminine poles in consciousness in this planet that's in process, this rebalancing. There's more availability for the feminine flow, for the opening, for the non-doing, for the yin, deep, 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 the undoing in ourselves of aeons of suffering, of confusion, misplaced focus. None of it's wrong. None of it is wrong. Just journeying home. Let consciousness flow into the belly, into the whole abdomen area. You might want to deepen breath slightly. Your wave and release. Wave and release. To know simultaneously that there's nowhere to get to, that everything beyond any description and comprehension is right here. And we don't leave these bodies. What a wonder. What a wonder. And just notice the presence of breath, the rhythm. Notice the inner landscape, the outer landscape. What differentiates? What differentiates the inner universes, the outer universes? Where do we stand? Where do we look from? Being asked to bring in a blessing from the mountain, from our essence, our guardians, our highest holy ones. Bring your center of consciousness to the center of your eternal heart space. And just receive. Know that you are being purified. You are being loved. Home, back to yourself. All that is. Mea tiara mokukia, ime ni tu o tiara na te kia ama ai. Kia a e to a tika ai me ne te kia a am e. Ni te kuha kia tara ia ama kia aka kia. Ni e tiara a hai ma kia morcha kia. Okay, for many of us, we're moving these activations from the heart space through the throat centers in freedom and reclaiming Tiara makia inetea. Hai anatia ikia. Freedom and release. And also downwards to the lower centers. Elevating. Illuminating. Each of us are just going to run this balance right through our whole system, level by level, at your own pace. It's not something to be done. Your higher self is choreographing that beautifully. Continual balancing and rebalancing, right? More than ever. So fast. Let's bring in a wave of gratitude and love to these bodies that are just exploring new territory again and again, reconfiguring. And they are delighted to do so. Can you feel it? When we said yes as souls to incarnation, this yes is in the body. Okay, so we're just going to bring in a field of light around each of our bodies, and always be welcome to let the body speak if it finds its new balance. Through some movement. Often there's some kind of movement. Okay, I'm just going to release down, transmuting anything and everything that's being released. We don't have to follow it or track it. We just give thanks and gratitude. And we breathe into the new space. And just getting this image from some of our teams of, I don't know what you call it in America, but like these kind of, the weeble, the wobble, the teeter-totter, the figure that kind of has a big base and wobbles, and like these waves that come in, and our bodies can go reorienting and reconfigure, and sometimes we feel like we're getting really tossed in the seas. We find a balance, but it's a balance that is very alive, shall we say, because of what's coming in and what's possible now. Many of us have been talking about this for some years, and we're using the same language, but or similar language, but what's being referred to is so radically different. Level after level after level. Okay, so I'm just going to tune into the group field again. And bring in one last layer, crowning, if you like. It's very much the energy. It's a kingly energy of crowning. It's been placed on and over every one of us. Not only sealing and supporting integration, but honoring our bravery to be here, to say yes, to be in this incredible adventure. We are honored, we are seen, we are adored by love itself. Don't doubt. Let's breathe this in. Breathe this in. Breathing love all through your being. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. There's nowhere to get to. All of the programming will pull us, and our deep self knows. And there's only joy that contains everything. Let's celebrate. So invite everybody to take a couple more deeper breaths. Check in with your body, yourself. How are you feeling? Is there anything that would support you? Yeah, celebrate. And if you feel moved, you're welcome to pop something in the chat. Helena. Yeah. Beloved soul family in France. Okay. Anything anybody wants to share is very welcome. And we'll just take a few minutes together to just coalesce. And we don't disconnect from our higher parts, from our wider self, but we find our channel with which we can function optimally. Each of us is amazingly, uniquely different about how we navigate being on this planet. Hi Jake, thank you. Yeah, so find your frequency, find your channel in this moment. And it's a practice that's probably supportive to feel into every day because the change is so fast now. Every time I say fast, I hear vast, and I think they both apply. Yeah. Come home to yourself every day and discovering yourself in you every day. So thank you to you for being here, to all the beings, oh my goodness, that just show up when we open space. Thank you to this mountain for holding and bringing so much, all the beings here. And I want to take this moment to give great gratitude for all of my time and experiences here, and to just quickly share with you that my book, Coming Home is out today, 11/22/22. It's not quite available for purchase, but it is on Amazon, and it should be available imminently within a few hours or a day or so. So you can find it there, and it gives me great joy to bring this energy into the world in divine right timing, which is a lot further down in earth years than my human thought. But here it is on this 2/2 day of celebration. Thank you all. Go gently, drink lots of water, and don't forget to celebrate. So much love.